Hi, I'm Christy. Today I want to talk to you about different ways you can actually use essential oils. As I mentioned last week, I believe that using essential oils can become another tool in your caregiving toolbox if you decide to. Now, using essential oils may increase focus, help prevent or reduce the severity of meltdowns, calm or reduce anxiety, improve sleep, help recover from sore muscles, and so many more things. You can also use them in your household cleaning. So I've seen a lot of these benefits, and I've used them a lot of ways in my own family. Now, I also know that there are a lot of options out there today. And so I'm not going to be recommending any specific company or brand or product in this series. Where you get your oils is up to you, if you even decide to use them. I should say, though, that I do sell essential oils for a particular company. If you have no other contacts or you have specific questions, I'd be happy to try and help you. You can email me at Christy, C-H-R-I-S-T-Y, @havenofhopeforme.com. I also need to say that this series is not intended to provide any medical advice. Please consult your medical professionals for specific uses for you or your loved one. This information is purely for informational and educational purposes. The links provided in the blog post are from Google searches. I have no contact with, nor am I endorsing any of these companies, with the exception of the company that I sell for. The information in the linked articles is completely that of the owner's perspective and thoughts. The affiliate link that I use in this blog post is for the Amazon affiliate program that I'm a part of. Any monies collected from your purchase will allow me to continue to provide you quality content at no cost to you. So let's jump into this, actually applying and using essential oils. There are three basic ways to apply essential oils. The first one is aromatically. This basically means that you breathe the oil in. And there are a number of different ways you can do this. You can open up a bottle and take a deep breath. It's that simple. It really is. Another option is to use a diffuser, and there are a number of different kinds you can use. But all of these types allow the oils to be released into the air around them, and then they're breathed in that way. Then there are also aromatherapy techniques, but we're not going to get into those in this series. Now, this method puts the least amount of oil into your body, so it could be argued that it's the least effective way to apply it as well. However, when you have a cold or you're fighting allergies and you're running a diffuser in the bedroom at night with something that will help open up breathing passages, trust me, it makes a big difference. I speak from personal experience. Now, this method may also make a difference with the mental outlook or some emotions. If you diffuse oils that are known to relax or calm or aid with focus, then it becomes a subtle way to help everybody in the room without making anyone self-conscious about using essential oils. The second way to apply essential oils is topically. This means applying oils directly to the skin. And once again, there's a number of different ways you can do this. You can take a bottle and open it and just drop a drop directly onto your skin. That was actually two, but you can just drop it on and then rub them in. It can be that simple. You can put your finger over the top, flip it over and back, and then rub that onto your body part again. And again, it can be any body part. I'm just using my hand because that's convenient. You can also use a roller bottle, similar to this. And again, here you just roll it on. So again, applying them topically is super simple. It should be noted, though, that some of these oils can cause irritation to the skin. So we'll get into that in a minute. Just know that some oils should be applied to the skin only with lots of care. The final way to apply essential oils is by taking them internally. Now, once again, there's a number of ways you can do this. The company that I use offers some of their oils in a soft gel. Let me see if I can grab this one here. Yeah, they're just like this, just a regular soft gel. And you just take it like a pill. I believe most of their soft gels have about 4 drops, if I remember correctly, in one soft gel. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much it is. Now, another option is to use a veggie capsule that's empty. And they look like this. They come in different sizes. You just pull the top off, pour your essential oils in. Some companies will recommend using a carrier oil as well to fill the capsule. Put the back on, snap it down, and you'll feel it kind of click into place, and then you just take it like a regular capsule. Now, I do need to say, when you're doing veggie capsules, you need to make them and take them right away because the oils can eat through the veggie capsule, and then they're leaking all over and making a mess. Now, when you're ingesting essential oils, the only way to know that they are safe to ingest is by looking for the supplemental facts like this right here. And it looks like any other label that you would find on any other supplements or similar to a food label. And this is the only way to know that they are indeed safe to ingest. Now, here's a couple things to keep in mind. One of the reasons that purity and being able to confirm the purity is important is because any impurities in the oils will end up in your system as well. And so those impurities can range from something inconsequential that it's not a big deal to potentially adding to the chemical load that your body already has to process through every day. And again, that's a whole nother topic that we're not going to even get into. Just know that there are a lot of chemicals that end up in our systems without us even realizing it. And so some of them are more harmful than we realize. I'll let you do your own research and come to your own conclusions on that one. For myself, I've decided that I want the purest oils I can find, and I'm willing to spend a little bit more to do that. As I mentioned before, some oils will irritate the skin. Now, others may only irritate the skin of some people. So you have to kind of try it out, and that's why it's so important to test it on each individual person. And that's why dilution is so important. If it does irritate the skin, dilute it, and it's possible that you could still use it. We'll get to that in just a sec. But again, I come back to the purity of the oil. Sometimes it may not be the oil itself that's causing the irritation, but an impurity in the oil that is instead. So, how do I actually use essential oils in real life? Well, again, this could become a whole series unto itself. It's a big topic. So, let me just share a few ways that I use them personally. First of all, I will regularly use the soft gels or the veggie caps that I showed you to help support my body's efforts to keep me healthy. Now, since I don't have a problem taking pills, this is a great solution for me. I also use a rub or a lotion type product that helps with muscle aches that I struggle with. And this product is similar to Icy Hot, and it's applied just like a lotion, so it's super simple. My son has used a roller bottle similar to this one with oils in it specifically for him to help him sleep. And we'll get into more details in that in a couple weeks. But we roll it down his spine every night before bed, and I just mix it up. When it starts to get low, I mix up another batch, and we're ready to go. And I use a roller bottle that's a little bit bigger than this one, and it'll last us several months. Now, the only downside to doing it this way is by putting it down his spine, he can't do it himself. If he were to want to do it on himself, I would recommend that he put it on the bottom of his feet, like as he's crawling into bed, so that they don't rub off as he's walking around and stuff like that. Or he could put them on his feet and then put socks on. Or I would try the back of the neck. Now, you'll have to try different places and see what works best for you or for your loved one. Now, on occasion, I'll also take a drop or two and put it either on my tongue or under my tongue. And I don't do this often, but I do have friends that do it regularly. Now, once again, I could go on and on about different ways you can use essential oils. Over on the blog, you can find that at www.havenofhopeforme.com. This originally posted in May of 2019. I have how others are using or recommending using. And I've got a list of about 6 articles that you can link to and read what other people do. Now, there's a lot of controversy around whether or not essential oils should be diluted all the time or just some of the time. Personally, I have used undiluted oils effectively. Now, others, like I said, I'm smart enough to know not to even try, like oregano. Yeah, not trying that one. So, again, this is one of those areas where you need to use your own common sense and good judgment. You're smart. You'll know what you should do. But it's another area where quality and purity of your specific oil will have a great impact on how much dilution is required. Once again, I've decided that I prefer to spend a little bit more on my oils to know that the quality and the purity is something that I can use some of them undiluted. Now, when it comes to actually diluting them, I've got a link to 3 different articles over on the blog that talk about how to dilute and provide dilution guides. One of them also talks about carrier oils. So you can go find them. But the basic premise is this. The more sensitive the skin, the more you need to dilute. Now remember that babies and the elderly tend to have more sensitive skin, so they're more likely to need diluted oils. Again, common sense and good judgment. Now, Now, I should also note that the dilution guidelines will regularly call for a tablespoon or 15 milliliters of a carrier oil, and talk like, oh, it's not that much, just take a tablespoon of it. And it sounds like it's not enough, but a tablespoon will fill this bottle. This is a 15 milliliter bottle. It's one of the common sizes for essential oils. And the company that I use says it has 250 drops in it. When I reuse a bottle that I've emptied out, or like to create my own blend or something like that, I can usually get more than 250 drops in a bottle like this. But that's a lot of oil, and this will take me quite a while to use up. So just keep that in mind, that it may not sound like a lot, but it's likely to be more than it first sounds like, especially when you're only using a few drops at a time. So you want to make sure that you have a bottle big enough to hold everything that you're going to make, and also that you have a way to get it out of that bottle and use it once you get it made. As I mentioned last week, I like using fractionated coconut oil as a carrier oil. It absorbs quickly, it doesn't leave a greasy feeling behind, and it has lots of other health properties. That said, there are a lot of good options. Jojoba oil, almond oil, avocado, olive, cocoa butter, even regular lotion, although I do recommend that would be unscented so that it doesn't interact with any of the oils you use. And I've even been known to tell people that in a pinch, regular vegetable oil will dilute oils as well. Now, the company I use, as well as a few others, offers some of their oils in a pre-diluted form, usually in a roller bottle. So this means that it's super easy to apply, and I also know of at least one kids line that's pre-diluted and designed specifically for use with kids. So this simplifies the process and could be a good option for anybody who has sensitive skin. Now, as I've said several times, so much more could be said on this topic, and this series could be easily expanded to cover many, 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 many weeks, but that's not my purpose here. My hope is to just provide an overview of the topic and to give you a bit of guidance and some links to allow you to make your own decisions. Once again, you should be able to get guidance and get your questions answered from whoever you purchase your oils from. That would be my first go-to. Now, if you still have unanswered questions though, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you. You can email me at Christy, C-H-R-I-S-T-Y, at havenofhopeforme.com. So my question for you this week is this: do you use essential oils? If so, what's your favorite way to apply them? I'd love to hear your experiences. You can leave me a comment below, or you can leave me a comment over on the blog, or if you prefer, you can email me. As always, I'd appreciate it if you'd share this with anybody you think would find it helpful. I'd love to help as many families as I can. Over on the website, you can also sign up for my email list. This will make sure you find out about all new content as soon as it's released. On the right-hand side of the website, there's also a place for you to sign up for my course wait list. This will let you know about any course updates as they come out, and the course will be about how to obtain services for your loved one. It'll also tell you about all new content as soon as it's released. Using oils regularly is one way that I can continue to say that life is good, and there is never a dull moment.